So here we are, back again. It's about 10 days since I was last in here. And focus. Hello. Yes, here we are back again, and here's the neck which I removed. Light's in the wrong place, isn't it? It's a strange sort of dovetail, very shallow and quite wide. The end of it's just broken off, but that's not important really. You can see the scorch marks where I didn't quite hit the pocket, but did the job. And you can see as well, I believe, how this is not flat, but has a bow. So as you can see, as a small piece has broken off the bottom of the dovetail as I took it out, so I'm going to glue that back in place. It looks to me like it fits. Yes, it fits here. So I can super glue that back in place. You can see that the top surface of the surface here, which is the bottom surface of the dovetail tenon, is dark, so that's not a fresh break. It's always been as rough as that. But this small piece here leaves a pale mark where it used to fit. That's going to be fine, super glued on. And the super glue, of course, will soak into all of the wood that it touches. This is medium viscosity super glue, and it will strengthen the whole thing. There we go. I'll just hold it in place with the super glue bottle. So I'm going straight for the worst area, this area of play wear and slight corrugation. So I've got the neck in 2 clamps with wood and leather, standing on the neck stand, and I'm using this travel iron again, but this time on quite low power because I want the neck to just warm slowly, not get scorched or anything. And unfortunately I can't get the straight edge in at the same time. So I'm just going to apply force from the clamps bit by bit as it gets warmer. And we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's in a bit of a back bow now with the clamps, but although the iron is delivering heat, it's too localized. It's not diffusing through the neck, so I'm going to boost it with some hairdryer action. Hairdryer underneath. Okay, so this has had the clamps on it for about 3 hours. 3 hours with heat, and now it's cooled down for another hour, so that's 4 hours altogether. It's at room temperature now. So I'm going to take the clamps off and see what we've got. So let's have a look at the results of the clamping and the smoothing iron. That is pretty much dead straight. Just a hint of relief. Which seems like a good result. I mean, it is a good result. It's better than it not moving. But it's actually not enough. When I've done this before and I've left the neck of a guitar like that, once the strings go on, there's usually still too much relief. So I'm going to put it back in the clamps and heat and give it a little bit more. But before that, I'm going to start doing some shaping of the dovetail to tilt the neck back, down at this end to lower the action. And I'm going to do that by chiseling, because I'm going to have to take some off the face of the dovetail, because this point will push higher, will push further into the neck block, and these two sides are going to have to be taken down, and that I will do by sandpaper pulling, which I'll just quickly show you how that works. Okay. So, fitted the, don't worry about the string, I've put that on because I'm going to use that to align the neck. Sandpaper pulling. With a pretty coarse sandpaper, this is a 420, that's about the coarsest you'd ever want to use for this. You basically, can you see this? Insert the sandpaper between the body and the surface of the dovetail. Let's get it the right way round. And then settle the neck into its joint position and pull. And what happens is that more wood is taken off this end, because it has more sandpaper surface running past. Only very little is taken off, and none is taken off at the top. So it achieves the wedge-shaped modification that you need. And you keep on doing that and measuring the result in terms of what's the clearance over the bridge. And I've also started to remove some of the dark varnish from the top. I think I am going to go with the sunburst, but I want it to be nicer looking than this horrible dark brown. Okay. I've strung up the two E string positions with string just to get an idea of the alignment of the neck. It's not, I haven't pushed it in tight onto the joint at the moment, but you can see that if I rock it that way, oh, that's too far, needs to be there, okay. Very little movement at the dovetail joint results in a massive change of the string run, as you can see. So I'm going to stop there for this part 2. Obviously there's quite a bit more work to do, but I think this is a long enough video. So watch this space, there'll be another one in probably a week's time. Thanks for watching.